house, but nobody's home. A bunch of rats. So it goes sometimes with remodels.
What's up, everybody? We are moving on to the next part of this project, which is the kitchen renovation. So we need to go ahead and start tearing it apart. All right, we are all done with the kitchen demo. We just have this small cabinet and sink right there to get rid of. We have to wait for the dump trailer to come back. So we are now moving on to the next part, which is doing the demo of this floor. This house is going to get all new engineered hardwood floors. So we need to get the tile and current wood floors pulled up. We got Jacob and Caleb getting after it. So let's get to it. The flooring is going to be going through most of the upstairs, so we had to go through down this hallway in this main area, the kitchen, as well as up into this hall over there. We're not doing the bedrooms at this current moment, so that's gonna stay, but everything else has to come out. Well, we started tearing up a lot of the floor, and underneath it, we noticed that most of the old wood flooring was glued down, and there's a ton of mortar underneath this tile right there. So we're gonna end up replacing all the underlayment through this whole entire main area. That way, we don't have to worry about messing around with it too much and spending too much time working on refinishing the particle board and underlayment that's currently there.
No. Pretty Caroline, stone cold stunner. She was a winner, started working at the diner. Serves this up her mind to count your blessings, 'cause it's telling fast, telling fast.
We've got most of the wood pulled up from the floor here, and we're now working on tearing up the tile. We were using a diamond blade saw to try to cut through and see if that would help out with pulling up all the tile. Unfortunately, it smoked one of our blades, so we have to go grab a rotor hammer real quick so we can just chisel this thing up. Big old pain in the butt, look at this.
Melted it.
Yeah, it smoked our blade and warped it, so it's all sideways now. That blade was 35 bucks a piece, and it would take us about 20 more blades, so we're just gonna chisel this baby up and get it done.
Slippery slope, it's not enough to please you. Pretty Caroline, stone cold stunner. She was a winner, started working at the diner.
We are all wrapped up for the day. We got quite a bit of the demo done, but there's still a little bit more left to do, but we'll get after that tomorrow. See you then. Good morning and welcome back, everybody. We are on to day 2 and the last day of doing the demolition for the kitchen as well as the floors. We got most of the kitchen done yesterday, as well as all the tile and wood floor pulled up and carpet in the back hallway. To start off the morning, we need to go through and start picking up all this broken up tile as well as the wood. And then we need to work on removing this underlayment right here. We're gonna be replacing all the underlayment. That's coming in today and we'll start installing it. But first, we need to get this all cleaned up, so let's get to it. got the sink and dishwasher up, so this kitchen is completely tore apart. Now we need to go through and start working on pulling the rest of the underlayment. Working on right now, Caleb?
So we're scraping up everything, all the imperfections off of the subfloor. All the nails that are raised up, we're gonna pound down. And then after that's all done, it's all cleared up and or stuff. Yeah. We'll come through with like some fasteners, probably screws, and anything that's raised or squeaky. We'll screw down and get it all nice and tight before we end up doing the underlayment. It pays off in the long run. You end up getting a flatter floor and all the install goes a lot smoother and stuff. So the more you do now, the less you'll have to do later.
All right, well, I'm gonna let them get to it. I had to run off to go do some estimates, so I'm gonna leave you here with them. We'll catch you later.
Alright, so we got the most of the subfloor all scraped up with the exception of this area right here. And it's looking pretty good. We're pretty flat now. Got a couple spots in the hallway that we're going to address. These areas in the doors, we're going to cut out to our floor transition areas. We got this one and then 3 more in the back room there where Jake's at. So as Jacob continues in these problem areas and raised areas and sanding them down like this one here, little imperfections in the subflooring, I'm going to be going around through the corners and the edges, vacuuming out any dust or debris out of there.
Keep us busy through the end of Wednesday. Yeah, we can just prioritize.
Obviously, prioritize. Dude, yeah. Get that all squared away because actually, more than likely, it'll probably be Tuesday.
We'll get this cut out. I'm going to cut this off and just get it down into the ground. And we're going to pop this up, and we're going to drop one piece in where it's going to go right there, and we're just going to nail it down now. And then when we get done wrapping around it and everything, we'll pop it up. And then you can access this. Yeah.
We got this opened up for Ed and Steve, our electricians, to access this electrical, remove some and anything like that, and lo and behold, we found a house, but nobody's home. A bunch of rat feces and then chewed up insulation and stuff, so we're gonna have to get that out, probably replace the insulation after Ed and Steve are done, then seal it all back up. That's another day. So when I cut this open, you can see that they married the floor joists together in this section of the house. So we have no backing for this area right here. When there's any pressure applied or anything, there's nothing keeping it from sinking. So we're going to pull up the rest of this sheet. We'll put a board married up to that floor joist and everything for support underneath, and then we'll screw it back down. The way it goes sometimes with remodels. Right, so we got it back now. Got this piece in right here, and that's going to carry the subfloor over. So now we'll put that back down, and we should be nice and stable right there. Right, sweet, beautiful, awesome, gnarly. This is not moving anymore like it was before. Remember when you saw the shadows come through there? Nice and solid. Nothing to worry about here. All right, we're gonna clean up all this.
We are officially done with all of the demo. The kitchen is completely tore apart. We got all of the old underlayment up. We're waiting on the electricians. They'll be here next week, so we are all wrapped up for this week. If you missed the first video, be sure to check it out. The link is down in the description, or you can click on it right here. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you on the next one.